How's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel. This week, I'm gonna be doing an outer sleeve in the next 2 days. So with that being said, let's get this day started. Let's go.
My name's Kyle. I'm from Brentwood, California. I'm a lineman. I used to be a Marine before that.
I'm heading to the consultation and I'm definitely excited just because this project is gonna be insane. I already know the composition, the concept is perfect. All I gotta do is talk to my client, gather a little bit more ideas and get it done. During the consultation, I definitely love my client's energy. He has so many stories to share. We clicked right away, so we were able to start bouncing ideas off each other. And he was really open to all my ideas. I didn't really need to try to guide him into certain, ideas. He was just like, do it. And that's the key to an amazing project.
So I've been watching Mr. Reyes videos on YouTube and Instagram for a long time. His cover-up tattoos were originally like what pulled me in. I have a back piece that I'm gonna get covered eventually. I have other tattoos, but I was smart enough to save my arms for when I could put some money and time into the project. So that's the start of this. I'm gonna do both my arms eventually and then a back cover-up.
Now this is different. He told me that he had saved his arms for this specific moment whenever he was ready financially, and he also had his priorities straight. So finally this is like a gift for him, a Christmas gift for him, from him to himself. Day one, I'm excited to get started. The concept is perfect. It fits his arm perfectly. He's a really tall dude with arms that are super wide. So I like the concept and he hugs his arm perfectly. I just can't wait to see it as a stencil so I can make those adjustments that I need to do in order for the arm to look cohesive. We're gonna be using Jesus Juice today, Stencil Magic, to be able to apply this stencil because it really helps me out a lot. Highly recommend it. How tall are you, bro? Like 6'3"? Oh.
6'1".
I'm over here like... I'm putting the stencil on the bottom first so I can figure out the positioning of the piece in the middle. That way, because if I put this one first, it compromises the bottom, so that's why I have to do the bottom first. So sick.
Hell yeah. It was better than I expected. He added more detail and kind of brought the entire piece together. Super excited when I saw it.
As soon as I saw the stencil, I knew this was going to be an amazing project. It just wraps around his arm so perfectly that it shapes the top of his shoulder, and it has this flow of the whole entire arm that it makes everything look cohesive, and it complements his body shape. Body shape? I said it wrong, huh? Body proportion, body shape. As you already know, I'm going to be using the cover-up set from Dynamic to be able to execute the whole sleeve. Even though it is for cover-ups, I like to use it as well for clean canvases, just because I feel like the black is super black, the white is super thick, so it allows me to just pack in the white and I know it's going to stay. Also, I want to put you guys in probably the best stencil app I've seen. I've tried different things like Ghostline, I tried the Stencil app, but this right here is called the Stencil Pro, created by Darwin, and it is the most insane app I've seen. It just feels like I hand stencil the image, and I want you to see up close. The way it works is super simple. You get an image, open it up, and then I usually like to put the color red, and I create the stencil. And it has different options here as well. As you can see, you can choose different styles of stenciling from different artists, and man, it is amazing. Look at this. Look at how beautiful the stencil that this app creates. Beautiful. It looks like I hand stenciled it. It's simple, easy to read. It's amazing. And now you go here, you click it, and it's right there. You can download it real quick. It's right here, and then you save image. Or this is another one that Darwin himself showed me. You copy the image You click the photo option here on Procreate. Choose your image, the one that you wanted the stencil from. So you have your image here. Swipe down to paste. Allow paste. Boom, look at that. Now you're able to adjust your stencil in case there's some areas that you didn't like. So now you're able to make those adjustments. And as you can see, it's its own layer. Look at that, it's beautiful. So head over to Tattoo Stencil Pro, sign up, because it's a life changer. Hagamos el amor. All right, brothers. Let's run it. There it is. On the smoke area, what I'm going to be using, it is a 14 round liner with a voltage of a 5.0, and I'm going to be using my scribble technique to be able to achieve the texture that I'm looking for. I did not want to use a MAC because I feel like the smoke is going to look a little too soft for me without composition, contrast, or highlights. It was going to seem a little bit too cartoonish for me. So in order to create that effect of realism, a smoke that looks realistic, I had to make sure that I use my liner. And that is something I would recommend to everyone that was trying to do smoke. I guarantee you it's a game changer. I tried it both ways, and the best result is with a liner. A few hours in, his skin, I told him, I was like, man, you spend a lot of time on the sun, huh? Just because his skin was a little bit thicker than normal. That means that he spent a lot of time on the sun, a little bit of skin damage. So I had to pack it in a little bit harder than usual to be able to get the result that I wanted. But you know, at the end of the day, I get all kinds of skin complexions and skin textures, so it was really easy. I'm used to it.
Tattoo's been easy so far. Kevin's super easy to talk to, so conversation's flowing. He's getting the work done. It's looking awesome so far. So
I'm gonna start doing the mask, and my approach for the mask is going to be using a 11 curve mag to be able to achieve those soft tones. I'm gonna be mixing back and forth with my cover up ink set from Dynamic. I'm gonna treat it like oil painting. I'm gonna dip it in my black, and I'm gonna go back to my white, and depending on what percentage I want, I'm gonna dip it a few times on my white. I don't use a rinse cup just because I don't want the water to dilute my white or my black. So because of the black is super watery, I can use it like water to dilute the white. So that is the reason why I keep going back and forth with my 11 curve mag. The key is to run your machine low at a 5.0 to achieve the style that I'm going for here. Going a little bit higher, I would irritate the arm a little bit faster, which wouldn't allow me to add more layers. Towards the end of day one, I could see how much he was hurting, so I had to navigate. I had to start navigating. I started asking him a lot of questions like, how did you feel? I started giving him some sugar. I took a couple more breaks. So taking my time was key, because if I kept pushing, he was probably gonna tap out.
be like your catchphrase by the end of this, bro.
I know.
Relax your arm.
Relax your arm.
Relax your arm, bro.
Stop drinking caffeine, bro. Put it down.
I'm trying to remember.
At the end of day one, I'm super excited the way it turned out. It has a whole bunch of contrast, a whole bunch of highlights. It stands out. I used a lot of his skin complexion to help me make it brighter. But as far as the way it turned out today, tomorrow it's gonna get even more insane. So,
hell yeah.
That mushroom already taking shape. I just gotta add the final details to make it real.
Yeah, day one was great. I'm loving the final result so far. Like I said, it was not as bad as I was expecting pain-wise. You know, Kevin's enthusiasm helps get through it, because as he gets more excited about the piece, I get more excited about the piece, so it's been great.
My plan for today is definitely going to be adding a lot of contrast to the face, especially because that is the one thing people are going to be seeing. So I have to add a lot of dark background to be able to make the face pop even more. As far as the puzzle piece area, I got to make them bright, because if I add a little too much shading, they're gonna blend in with the background and the whole thing is gonna be ruined. We're about to get started here. I put him in this position so he can be more comfortable on his stomach. Sitting up, personally, I feel like it makes the clients a little bit more uncomfortable throughout the day, and I have to reach all the way to the back of that forearm, so I have to be able to have the movement of the arm without twisting it, especially because his arms, his shoulder, they're huge. Ah, damn, don't blush, my dude. So he couldn't have that mobility on the arm to be able to twist it as much. So that is why we decided to put it in this position. And the only area that he might feel it is on his lower back, but he can handle it.
Yeah, so day 2 was, I was more excited because I had the finished upper part of the arm, which is where we started, and it looked amazing. Way better than I expected it to. So I came into day 2 super excited. You know, the nerves were gone about the piece not turning out the way that I wanted it to. So, you know, and also we had gotten over a big majority of the tattoo. We had a little piece left. So I was just excited on day 2, beginning.
All I gotta do now is complete it, continue the same rhythm, the same style, and navigate throughout this piece to be able to achieve the same execution as yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the chin area so he can give me an idea of how bright I can make the face look without compromising the contrast on the face. I want you to see how tall he is. Look at his feet dangling up in here, bro. Look at his feet dangling every. Can I get a little wiggle? Can I get a little wiggle? To execute the lips, I'm gonna be using an 11 curve mag. All I'm gonna be using is just solid black to create my shape. That way, I can separate the lips from the texture of the face. I wanna be able to separate it and not have gray on gray, because it is gonna look very flat for me. I'm gonna tilt the mag slightly 75 degrees so I can create those sharp edges that I need, but also have some soft areas around the lips. I'm gonna create my own texture and my own wrinkles on the lips, just because I feel like my reference doesn't have the texture that I need. And I've done enough lips in my career that I can create my own if I need to. And I can also create my own contrast and my own highlights. Once I'm done with the lips, I'm gonna overlayer it with white so I can create some glossy areas around the lips and give it that realistic look. In the middle of this session, I realized that it was gonna be super smooth. I was cruising through the whole entire tattoo. We were having fun. He was having fun. He wasn't in pain either. Maybe it was too early in the day to know, but as in right now, he is just relaxed. We're having fun. We're cracking jokes. You know, it's a good time. As soon as I got to the area of the eye, everything started coming together, and I started getting super excited. I could see the whole face just taking shape and combining it to the top of the arm. It's looking insane. So far, what's been the most painful part?
I mean, you're asking it while you're doing this part. So this part,
It seems very obvious.
nah, the back of the arm for some reason is like, my tricep area has been pretty bad.
Dude, yesterday you were feeling it.
Yeah, for sure.
Towards the end of this whole project, I could tell that he started to hurt a little bit more when I went back to the top of the arm. There was this specific area that I didn't do day 1, just because he was hurting a lot. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. That's the last thing I'm gonna be doing. And you can see that he is hurting. His face is turning a little red. But he's a soldier, man. Like, he sets like a champ. All right, I'm done with the back. I'll let you stretch a little bit before I do the bottom of it.
That was bad. I'm not gonna lie, that hurt.
Let's see it. Relax.
It's worth it though.
Yes, sir. Look at that face, bro.
Yeah,
the
that's
face
crazy,
is disgusting. Dude. My guy, I got amazing news.
We're done?
I'm done.
Oh,
that's it. That's it. Oh. I want you to see it on the fancy mirror.
All right. Bro. Oh my God, it's amazing.
Dude, it fits your arm so well, my guy.
I can't even put it into words how happy I am. It exceeds all my expectations. The tattoo's amazing. He did a great job. I couldn't be happier. I think the gas mask is probably like the most standout. It's the biggest for sure. It's super clean. It almost looks like 3D, like coming out at you, but the woman's face is also dope. I don't know. That's a hard question. I like the entire thing, but I think the gas mask is probably my favorite part.
Man, this project turned out insane. The contrast is crazy. The highlight is crazy. The way it sits on his arm just complements his body proportion. It's perfect. I was not expecting the way it turned out. My expectations, they were exceeded, for sure. My vision for this project was to execute it with a lot of contrast to be able to make it stand out, but everything just started just working out. There's just some projects that I don't know how to explain it. It just works out, you know, and it's just so everything just flowing. Everything is in this kind of rhythm that everything's just working out for the best, and things just happen to make the tattoo better throughout.
I really felt like I was getting like VIP luxury tattoo treatment. You know, Kevin puts his heart and soul into the work, and it shows. He gets excited about it, which gets you excited about it. You know, the shop is beautiful. Everybody here is super friendly. Yeah, it was great.
So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this new video, and I appreciate you for coming back and watching all of my content. I can't thank you guys enough for keeping this channel going. And we're reaching the end of this year, so I'm very blessed everything I did this year. And drop in the comments, what are you proud of, something that you accomplished this year, and if you didn't accomplish anything, what do you wish to accomplish on the following year? So with that being said, if you're a tattoo artist, I hope you learned something from this video, and if you're a tattoo enthusiast, I hope you were entertained. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.